to get what I came here for, and to see the success rates in our prior games, so when I'm aggressive versus when I'm passive. Definitely something that I've taken in as much as I've grown physically this offseason and continue to work on my basketball skills. Switching my mental approach, I think, has been something that I've done as well this offseason.
You guys are going to play a lot of the hits schedule-wise this year: South Carolina, USC, Notre Dame, Tennessee. All of them. What's it mean for you to be able to get all those games that big in this season for you?
It's fun. It's what you live for as a competitor. UConn has never shied away from a tough non-conference schedule, and it's just like what you dream as a kid, playing in those huge games in these amazing environments with high stakes, with big names, and just obviously just the atmosphere. So it's everything you dream of as a kid, and to be able to do that, especially being at my last year, it'll be a lot of fun.
You enjoyed some of the trappings of fame over the last few months. Obviously, some of the stuff we've all seen you be at events and so on. What's that been like to take all that in?
It's been a blessing. I feel like I'm living in my childhood dream, so I never want to take it for granted. I'm not entitled to anything. I don't know what each day will bring, so I try to just embrace the moment, have fun with life. It's my first sort of healthy off season where I've got to really enjoy it and do a lot of fun things and not just be in one place rehabbing. So I've never looked at it as I'm famous. It's more of just like I'm blessed, so I'm grateful.
Coach talked, obviously he wants to be more aggressive, but he talked about practice the other day where there was 6 straight baskets where you didn't score.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nice to see that even though you're trying to do what you're trying to do, to see them step up as well?
Yeah, like just because I'm aggressive, I don't want that to mean my other teammates aren't aggressive as well. Like I don't want them to defer to me. I don't want them to be like, oh, like Paige hasn't gotten a touch in a while. Like I feel like it'll happen naturally. I'll be looking more to score when I have the ball, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop passing. Like everything's not going to change. I'm just going to look to shoot more, to score more, and I feel like that'll obviously open up a lot of other opportunities for my teammates as well. But yeah, I mean, I can't do it by myself. The team knows that, everybody knows that, and we lean on each other a lot. So for them to be aggressive and them to know, like, Paige doesn't need to touch the ball every single possession, or Paige doesn't need to shoot the ball every single possession. Like, I can get a bucket too, I can be aggressive too. I think it's a huge way, and I think it's good to balance that.
Is it emotional when you think my last year? Does that hit you that you seem to love it here? Does it hit you hard that you only have one more year of this stuff?
Yeah, I've loved my entire time at UConn. Can't imagine it coming to an end, which is why I don't try to worry about the past. I don't try to worry about the future. I just try to stay where I am. So as of right now, I have a whole season ahead of me, so that's all I'm really focused on. And winning tomorrow at practice is what I'm focused on. But yeah, it's sort of surreal to think about that. I'm actually I feel like I'm very old, but I'm gonna be a big girl in the grown-up world next year.
What about all the young players? I mean, a lot of the veteran players are still kind of on the mend. You're surrounded by a lot of young players. Do you enjoy that process of showing them the UConn way and bringing them along?
Yeah, it's helping me grow as a leader as well. It's a challenge every single day. I look out and it's either all new people, freshmen or sophomores. Obviously with Azzi coming back, Caroline, Aubrey's coming back, Gianna's coming back, but it's like right now most people on the court are new to the game or second years in the game, or Caitlin just new to the UConn program. So it's challenged me in different ways to grow as a leader, how to talk to people, who responds to what, who's receptive to things and who's not receptive to things. And it makes you grow in your relationship with them as well off the court, because you get to know them as people and how they respond to things and how you can communicate with them. Like, can I get on ice the same way that I would get on Sarah, or things like that. So it's very joyful. It brings me a lot of joy because I'm just continuing to grow as a leader and as a teammate.
I'm doing most of practice. I would say I'm still like on load management. Like, I'm not doing everything. Some days I do more, some days I do a little bit less. But I'm doing most stuff. Like, we're almost there. I'm excited.
So what have you learned about Sarah in the short time that you've been able to do?
I've learned that she's really good. I mean, everyone was talking about, oh, Sarah's strong, but you never really know like how a player's going to be when they get to college. And So we still haven't played any games yet, but I hadn't seen her play at all, and she is really good. She can score inside, outside. She's a really good passer. She's just smart. And when you get to play with smart players, it's a lot of fun. So.
You know what that's like because when you came in, everybody was talking about Azzi Fudd, so you know what she's going through. Everyone talking about that spotlight on her. How's she handling it?
Really well. I mean, Sarah's a very. Have you guys talked to her? She's a very like chill, like doesn't. Not that she doesn't care, but like doesn't show a lot of emotion kind of person. So I think that's honestly better for these kind of situations. Like she's just very like level.
And outside of Sarah, there's obviously plenty of talent on this team. How do you feel about the squad as a whole? Obviously, yourself coming back from injury, many other players coming back from injuries, and the other freshmen.
I feel great about it. I'm super excited. I mean, we're very young, a lot of new pieces, whether it's freshmen, transfers, just people that hadn't played last year. Like, there's just so many new pieces that being added right now. So I think we're working on our chemistry. Like, practice is looking better. Every week is looking better than the last, which is all you can really ask for at this time. So I think things are looking really good.
How is Caitlin fit in with you guys?
Caitlin's smart, so like I said, like playing with people who know how to play basketball is fun, and though she's adjusting, getting used to our offense is just the UConn program, and with new players, like you can tell like she knows how to play. She makes the right reads, right decisions, and knows how to score.
It means a lot just being able to say that I played where like Maya Moore and Brianna Stewart played, like, and just players like that. So it's just really cool.
Sarah, Coach said that he's seen something click in you the last maybe 2 weeks, that you went from being shy on and off the court to being yourself as a player now. What kind of changed that? Was it just a comfort level all of a sudden?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I'm getting more comfortable with my teammates and around the coaches. So kind of just like, I knew it wasn't going to happen immediately, so I'm kind of coming out of my shell slowly, which is...
What does that look like, you coming out of your shell? Are you just more aggressive, or how have you changed the last 2 weeks?
On the court, I'll say like I'm starting to get more confident and like more comfortable with doing things that I did in high school. Like, I don't know, kind of just more confident, like a more confident player overall.
And that drive every day in practice, like she holds everyone accountable and making sure that we're like staying locked in and working to the best of our abilities to kind of accomplish that goal that we have.
And you lose a couple players either to the WNBA graduation or whatnot. What are the vibes this year going into the new season with the new team, with players who are also coming back from injuries?
It definitely is a different vibe than last year's team. I think Coach made a comment like before this year when we had a team meeting. He's like, each time, like after each season, you lose people, you gain people. So it's just kind of like you expect a new team each year, and it's just kind of like learning that new team this year. I definitely think it's a different vibe than last year, but I mean, still positive. I mean, like, I think our team chemistry this year and the way we play with each other is amazing, and it's just kind of like cool to see that kind of all come together before the season starts.
Is there a specific game on your schedule that you're looking forward to playing this season?
I'm excited for just any game to start. Obviously, like the big games like USC, Notre Dame. Me personally, I'm really excited when we go play Butler because that'll be like where my home is. So that's always exciting for me to see like all my family and friends there to support me. But I mean, I'm just ready to get started.